Hi guys, Kwangsu from the future here. I had an intro planned for this video, but it made the video a little bit too long for my liking, so I have moved it to its own separate video, which you can find in the description below. Hi Knights, Kwangsu here, and welcome to another episode of the Should You Pull series. Today we will be discussing whether you should pull for Year Karyl. As always, we will be doing an in-depth review of her kit, rating her in the various game modes, recommending whether to pull, and detailing how to build her upon her release. If you want to get some advice on whether to pull for Princess Connect banners, then subscribe. I post for every single new character banner, so make sure to click that subscribe button and notification bell. If this video ends up helping you out with your decision to pull, make sure to hit the like button as well. Anyways, on to the video. Year Karyl is a single target magical attacker / support. Positioned in the backline, on an initial read of her skills, she may seem to have a simple kit. She does lots of single target damage to the nearest enemy, has buffs to raise her and her allies' magical attack, and deploys a barrier that nullifies physical damage. However, in the fine print of her Union Burst, here's what it says. Raise the magical attack of self by 10 plus 10 times skill level plus 0.1125 times damage done by this skill. This simple addition of adding a ratio to her self-applying magical attack buff that scales with the damage that the skill does breaks the game. This is due to the fact that enemy bosses have their own TP bars and Union Burst skills. While this is invisible to you, the player, the cycle looks something like this. Year Karyl activates her Union Burst, she does lots of damage to a boss and gains a buff that raises her magical attack. Then the boss gains TP from taking that damage, activates her Union Burst, and does damage to Year Karyl. Year Karyl gains TP from taking that damage, activates her Union Burst, and does even more damage and gains an additional magical attack buff that stacks on top of the first one. And so on, and so on, and so on. On the Japanese server, they had to add a damage cap of 850,000 for each instance of damage to clan battle bosses just because of Year Karyl. So yeah, no other unit in the game comes close to dealing the same amount of damage as her. This is actually incredibly unfortunate for unit viability, as all other single target magical attackers that existed before and that are released after Year Karyl just pale in comparison. I'm looking at you, Holiday Ilya. Year Karyl is a limited character, which means after her release banner she will only be available on banners that feature her specifically. There will be free multi-pulls each day of the Princess Gala banner, so feel free to wait until the last day of that banner on December 6th. Be warned that the banner ends at 6 PM EST that day, so make sure to pull before then. Note, skill names are translated from the Japanese version of the game. It is possible that the names of her skills may be different upon her release in the English version of the game. Year Karyl's Union Burst is New Year Burst. This deals 60 plus 60 times skill level plus 4.8 times magical attack, magical damage to the nearest enemy. This also raises the magical attack of herself by 10 plus 10 times skill level plus 0.1125 times damage done by this skill for 18 seconds. This is the bread and butter of Year Karyl's kit, as if she gets multiple Union Bursts off in the 18-second cooldown of her magical attack buff, she will buff her magical attack, which increases her damage, which raises her magical attack even higher, which increases her damage even more. You get the point. Year Karyl's skill 1 is Shadow Bullet. This deals 20 plus 20 times skill level plus 1.6 times magical attack, magical damage to the nearest enemy. Year Karyl's skill 2 is Wishing Field. This raises the magical attack of all allies by 6 plus 6 times skill level for 12 seconds. This also deploys a barrier over all friendly targets that nullifies up to 3 plus 3 times skill level plus 0.08 times magical attack, physical damage for 12 seconds. Finally, Year Karyl's EX skill is Desire Bell. If the unit is not 5 stars, raise their magical attack by 15 plus 15 times skill level. If the unit is 5 stars, raise their magical attack by 240 plus 15 times skill level. For her loop pattern, her initial pattern is skill 2, skill 1, and her loop pattern is auto skill 1, skill 2, auto, skill 1, auto. Year Karyl's initial pattern means that she applies a physical barrier to the entire party and then deals a decent amount of magic damage to the frontmost enemy. She then has a light skill rotation that doesn't do that much damage overall. So, to summarize Year Karyl, her Union Burst does massive magic damage to the nearest enemy, then she buffs her own magical attack by a moderate amount base. The buff's potency increases based on how much damage her Union Burst just dealt. Her skill 1 deals moderate magic damage to the nearest enemy, her skill 2 buffs magic attack of all allies by a moderate amount, and then she casts a physical barrier whose potency increases based on the user's current magical attack stat. For main quest, Year Karyl is amazing. Not only does she have great single target damage, she also has utility in raising the entire team's magical attack and giving everyone physical barriers. Therefore, I rate her a 10 out of 10 for main quest. For Tower of Luna, Year Karyl is great. Again, great single target damage and strong utility means she secures a spot in your magic teams for the game mode. Therefore, I rate her a 10 out of 10 for Tower of Luna. For Clan Battle, Year Karyl is the GOAT.
That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT!
Amazing in all phases of Clan Battle, Year Karyl shows her fangs and how ridiculously OP she is at the later phases. Once she starts the looping effect by chaining her Union Burst, her allies' Union Burst, and the boss's Union Burst, she deals the highest amount of damage that a character can do in the game. She is typically paired up with Nenika, Kasumi, and team-wide healers, and cannot do looping properly without these key units, so keep that in mind. Therefore, I rate her an infinity out of 10 for Clan Battle. For Arena, Year Karyl is okay. Her positioning is towards the front of the backline, meaning that she often is in range of strong AoE damage skills such as 6-star Reno's Union Burst, meaning that she struggles to stay alive long enough to get her Union Burst off and start dealing the kind of damage she can do in other game modes. We are at the point in the metagame where characters with AoE damage skills are common enough that Year Karyl is outclassed in PvP. Therefore, I rate her a 6 out of 10 for Arena. She is still a great option for getting through stall teams if you lack some of the stronger Arena units. So, should you pull? Dude, do I even need to tell you? Yes, of course, 1,000,000% you should pull this character. She is the best unit for Clan Battle, and it's not even close. She makes all PvE content a cakewalk, especially event bosses, as she does not get a damage cap in main or event quests. She is basically a requirement to be able to clear out the EX dungeon levels that get released from here on out too, so please, 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 please pull for her. On release, Year Karyl is typically used at 3 stars. This is due to the fact that she wants to take as much damage as possible in order to gain more TP, which in turn activates her Union Burst faster. However, Clan Battle is all about fine-tuning, and she will see use at higher star levels. For the average player though, just leaving her at 3 stars is ideal. At the time of her release, Year Karyl is best used at rank 14-6, with her middle left gear being refined at 3 stars. This is to maximize her TP stats relative to the amount of damage she can put out at higher equipment ranks. Typically, your clan leads will warn you about optimizations of units for Clan Battle, but for the average player, I don't believe that Year Karyl's level will matter. So I would say, in general, level her up to max and level all her skills to max. For hardcore Clan Battlers, just leave her alone until you get some more specific information from your clan lead. Year Karyl gets 60 magical attack from her bond stories, so you should 100% read her bond stories. Thanks for watching. Please like if this video helped you out, and subscribe for more guides and in-depth analysis videos on Princess Connect Redive. Comment below if you have any thoughts concerning Year Karyl, and let me know when you've managed to pull her from the gacha. Also, my community Discord is up and running, so feel free to join us at Kwangsu Gamers. We are very active, answer questions about the game, and are a very positive and friendly community. See you guys next time in 2 weeks, where Year Kokoro taunts you since you have no jewels left for her after pulling for Year Karyl.
開運祈願で幸せな1年を過ごしましょう。
Secret video section time! Drop a New Year burst in the comments below if you reach this part of the video.